Hey everybody, it's me. I I did write some stuff this week, but I just could not get it gelled together into a newsletter. So you're getting a video this week and it's a day late. So sue me. I'm just gonna do a few updates. I got a haircut. It's really cute and short, and it's already so hot out here every day. It's basically going to be humidity from here until November. So we had a nice storm this morning, which was cool. I like the storms in the afternoon though. I like sun in the morning, so I'm super awake and motivated to do creative work. I have been reading a couple books. Actually, I started this one, but then I got sidetracked, so I need to get back into that one. But I also saw this online and then had to go to my local bookstore and buy it. I thought it would inspire my writing. So I'm trying to make a plan for my writing. Of course, I wanted to have a first draft of a full novel done by the time I'm 50, which is in February. I'm having some doubts. I did notice this book is like, I'm like trying to, the writing in it is huge and the pages are very small. So I'm just saying, people do what they have to do to finish a full book, okay? Anyway, this is a cool book. There's not a lot in it, but it's supposed to be inspiring. So here's my plan. So I have the 5,000 Hugs project, which is almost done. I wanted to have that done by the time I left for my silent retreat next week, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I've pushed out my launch date, but I think I did get the problem solved that I was trying to solve as far as functionality. So that's awesome. I just have had a bunch of stuff going on. I just agreed to build a website for the Artist Enclave in my neighborhood, of which I am a member. And I'm excited about that. I don't actually do a lot of pro bono, like full websites anymore. So I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be fun, and hopefully it's probably not going to be super quick. Hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, building a website takes like at the very minimum a month, just because that's not the only thing you're working on all day long. I have multiple projects going on. I'm really enjoying the projects I'm doing this year, so that's great. I don't have any projects lined up for the second half of the year yet. So hopefully I'll get a couple more, maybe larger projects maybe in a couple months, which would be good timing for me. So as I was saying, the 5,000 Hugs project, once that starts, it's going to be marketing it, getting people to buy the hugs, getting my friends to share it with their friends. The hugs are not expensive, so they're NFTs, but they are not expensive. It's more about you participating. It's a very participatory project. So whenever someone buys one of these NFT hugs, it is an obligation to me to give that hug out to someone, who then will get a card with a serial number, a unique serial number, and a 4-digit PIN. And then they take that card, and there's a QR code on it, plus I have the website address, to go and find the hug, the NFT hug that someone purchased that I just gave to them. And then they can register that they got the hug, and they can put their name, and they can write a little message. So the NFT Registry will be on the website, which is 5000hugs.com, which right now there's just like a landing page message. But so there will be this NFT, this transparent public NFT registry on the website, and it will show the purchaser of the NFT, the date it was purchased, and then it'll show when and where that hug was given out, and then the person I give the hug to will have the opportunity to go and register their receipt of the hug. So it's really, everyone is interacting, and I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm really excited about launching it, which now will probably be around June 15th, just to give myself a little leeway. So hopefully that'll give me a time to do a week or two of like build up before I launch it. And of course, my paying subscribers will get a free NFT on the website. And then they can follow along for when someone receives it. So I'm really hoping I can impress upon the people who get the hug, like how exciting it will be if they go and interact with the website. So I really want everyone to participate. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. And so that's kind of my big project for the year. And once I'm done with that, or toward the end of it, because I don't know how I want to have all of the hugs sold within 12 months, but even better would be 6 months. So once that project is done, I'm committing myself. I know some of you, probably at least one of you who are my paying members, joined because they thought I would write a book. So once that 5,000 Hugs project is over, my main goal, other than work, is to finish one of the books I've started writing. And sometimes I don't know which one I want to finish first, because they're all interesting in their own ways. I mean, one is just a straight memoir. One is fiction, very loosely based on reality. And then the other one is also memoir, but it includes a lot of, it's the Brompton Diary. So it's about my bike, but it's really about me and what I've gone through in life since I got the bike. So, yeah, but I really, really, really want to finish writing a book in the next 12 to 18 months, at least a first draft. So it's something that terrifies me, obviously. That's why I haven't done it. So I really just want to do it, even if it sucks, but I need to do it just for myself at this point. And I seem to find a million reasons not to work on it. So it needs to become at some point the thing I work on first thing in the morning before I start working. So anyway, that's sort of an update on where that's all at. I'm very excited because I have two family members who are graduating high school this year, and I'm very proud of them. One is a niece who is my brother's daughter. I think she's their second oldest child. And I'm excited to talk to her about what she's going to do and maybe invite her down to visit me this summer, the beginning of the summer. And then the other family member is a great niece who is the daughter of my niece, Tracy. And she is an amazing girl, and I'm excited to see what she's going to do after high school. She's got a couple different things in mind. So I got these stickers at Tom Below bookstore, which is right at the street from me. So I got one for each of them, and then I'm gonna send them each a postcard in an envelope with a message on the back of it that says, "I believe in you." So that's very exciting. I won't be able to be at either of their graduations, but it's possible they will be live streamed now, because that's how things work now. So that's kind of cool, actually. Oh yeah, one of them is, because Tracy sent me a link. So other than that, I've been feeling pretty good, although still during my period, everything that ever feels bad, like muscles mostly. And I wasn't sure if that was the case. I don't know. I was going to look this up the other day. Can menstruation give you tight muscles? I don't know. I think hormones and menstruation can do a lot of horrible things to you. Yay. But other than that, like, I feel great right now. And what else is going on? I don't know. I'm trying to think about ways to invest in my future. The stock market's going the shitter right now, and I just read an article saying it's probably going to go deeper into the shitter later in the summer. So I could think about buying maybe an index stock or something if it's going to go down and then go back up again, which they say it always does. It's not always going to, though. It isn't. Just like they told me in Sarasota in 2008, the price of that tiny shack on a tiny, tiny piece of land will go up from 400,000. I promise you. Which I don't know if prices in Sarasota are back up to where they were. Maybe. Anyway, I watch things very closely. I am very wary of, these rises and falls and property prices and the stock market, and, crypto just crashed, but people are telling me it's still way up. I don't know. I don't know enough about those things. I know enough about the housing market that I would never buy a house right now. I bought a house in Sarasota after everything crashed, and I paid like a third of what the last person did. That's how I buy things. So I have been looking at property in Vermont, which doesn't have those hot peaks and valleys the way other places often do. Things tend to be more steady there. But I've also thought about buying an RV and not being tied to one place. I will say Vermont's tick problem does terrify me, even though I've never had a tick in me that I know. In Vermont, I had 2 on me that they were just crawling on me. So the tick issue is an issue. But even the RV market, I spend some time thinking about, are these shortages, is this the new reality? I don't remember what the initial reason for the chip shortage, if it was supply chain, I don't know, workforce, I'm not sure, but there's not a lot of RVs for sale either, and especially because of the price of gas and diesel right now. Most of the ones for sale on Craigslist are either travel trailers, which means they don't have an engine, or they're like giant because nobody wants them anymore because the price of gas has gone up so much. So, but I'm the kind of buyer who is patient. So I just wait, and as usually happens, eventually what I wanted will present itself. So I'm just being patient and watching the world, often in horror, especially the abortion issue, which feels like it's going off the rails. But I wait and watch for opportunities for myself. Because as long as my rent doesn't go up too much more, I'm still in an okay place. So I'm not in a hurry, and I like to spend the time when I'm not in a hurry, looking for opportunities, so that when the rent doubles, I've already thought about, what I want to do, and, started making some plans. So that's kind of how I like to do things. I don't like to get caught surprised in a bad way at the last minute. So I do spend some time just kind of thinking about different scenarios for my future. So I think that's really all I have to say today. Again, everything's just going along. I have some great projects, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with this 5,000 Hugs project. And I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be very heartwarming, as free hugs always are. And I'm trying to sort of think about where and how I'm gonna set those, because I'll probably do, like, I'll go to a location and maybe I have some signs now and materials from when I did the open studio tour. So I can go somewhere maybe where there's going to be an event or a farmer's market. It's hard to do that here in the summer. But go somewhere where I know there's going to be a steady flow of people and stay there for like an hour or two each time, you know, and I can probably get 45 or 50 people. I feel like it's going to take me a little longer because I want to explain to people why it's so important that they take that card home and participate in the project that way too. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, I love comments. Please comment on my newsletters. I always look to see how many of you are reading, and I love to interact with you. And thank you so much for being my fan and for supporting my work. It's makes me feel very loved, and I love all of you. Thanks.